Ever since Morro sacrificed himself back in Season 5, fans have been debating one huge question. Is Morro actually dead, or could he return? And with the recent Ninjago leaks bringing new theories up again, is a perfect time to revisit his fate. Today we're breaking down what really happened to Morro in Dragons Rising Season 3 Part 2, and whether he might have a bigger role in the future of Dragons Rising. After the merge, the Cursed Realm and the Departed Realm fused together into one place, the Spectral Lands. It became a strange afterlife, where spirit and soul still wandered. Most departed souls moved on peacefully, but Morro wasn't one of them. He felt his journey wasn't over, still carrying guilt over his past. Morro believed he had to live by Master Wu's teachings, never put off until tomorrow what can be done today. So in the Spectral Lands, Morro became something he never was in life, a guardian. One day, while fighting off a swarm of creatures known as soul suckers, Morro encountered someone unexpected, Eren. At first, he couldn't believe a living person had entered the Spectral Lands. Morro questioned him, noticing that Eren's sword was forged from prismatic steel, the only material that allowed mortals to fight spiritual beings. As the two talked, Eren revealed his fear. His teacher Raz was dying from an illness. Hearing this, Morro connected with him, remembering his own struggles with his master. In that moment, Morro wasn't just a ghost or a villain, he was a mentor, guiding Eren to the Well of the Lost, where a healing elixir could be found. Together they fought through waves of soul suckers, and eventually Eren was able to heal Raz. Before leaving, Morro gave Eren a final message: tell Master Wu that his teachings were right. When Eren seemed shocked, because to him Wu was already dead, Morro clarified that Wu had to still be alive. If he wasn't, Morro would have already seen Wu's soul in the Spectral Lands. But Morro's story didn't end there. Not long after, he encountered Thunderfang, a dragon that has just fallen in a battle against a ninja. Staying true to his oath, Morro tried to protect the fallen dragon from the soul suckers, but Thunderfang revealed his true power and absorbed not just the soul sucker's energy, but Morro's very soul itself. For now, Morro's fate remains sealed inside Thunderfang. If you watched Dragons Rising Season 3 Part 2, then you're probably asking the same question: what happened to Morro? At the end of Part 2, we see everyone's soul return, except Morro's soul, and the Forbidden Five should still be alive, because their bodies are still there. And that leaves us with two possible outcomes. Outcome 1, Morro is still alive, and returned to the Spectral Lands and just happened off screen, which is the most logical answer. Or outcome 2, Thunderfang really did take Morro's soul and just absorb it into nothing, which means Morro could be permanently gone. That's probably not the case, but there are a lot of people saying that it happened, because Morro was already dead. Morro's story in Dragons Rising isn't just a random comeback, it actually ties directly into the bigger events of the merge. Think about it, the merge didn't collide realms like the Nether Realm and the Cloud Kingdom, it also shook up the Departed Realm itself, and that's important because Morro's soul has been trapped there ever since, his sacrifice back in possession. When the realms fused, it created openings for ghosts and spirits to leak back into the living world. And that's the perfect setup for Morro's return. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. The writers of Dragons Rising have already confirmed Morro's comeback, so this isn't just speculation, it's something they've actively building toward. His cameo in Season 3 may have been small, but it's clear the intention is to use him in a much bigger way moving forward. And if we zoom out for a second, Morro's return would carry a ton of symbolic weight. He's not just another villain, he was a master of wind, Wu's first student, and one of the only antagonists in Ninjago to truly redeem himself. Bringing him back now after the merge feels like a chance to finally close a loop on his arc, or maybe even expand it in ways we've never seen before. So while Season 3 planted the seed with the Spectral Lands, it really looks like Season 4 could be where Morro finally takes center stage again. Morro's journey in Ninjago has always been about redemption. Back in Possession, he was a fallen student of Master Buu, consumed by jealousy, bitterness, and his obsession with destiny. He became a villain, possessing Lloyd and nearly dooming all the realms by trying to release the Preeminent. But in the end, Morro made the ultimate sacrifice, defeated by Nia and finally accepting his fate in the Departed realm. Later in the Day of the Departed, we saw Morro briefly return, but not as an enemy. He helped the ninja, proving that he had truly changed. That moment centered his redemption arc, closing the book on his story, or so we thought. Fast forward to Dragon's Rising, and Morro has officially been confirmed to return. This changes everything. The writers now have the opportunity to explore him in a brand new light. Morro is no longer the vengeful ghost of the past. Instead, he could serve as a guide or a mentor, or even an ally to the next generation of the ninja. And this sets up a really exciting possibility. Morro helping the ninja to free Master Wu from Raz. Remember, before Morro passed on, he still wanted to speak to Wu one last time, to prove that he had finally understood his master's teachings. With Wu captured, this could finally give Morro that chance. Of course, he probably won't join the ninja as a full-time team member, but his presence could still be impactful. Imagine Morro stepping in during Season 5 or 4, not as a ghost villain, but as a protector. Only one problem: Morro lost his wind element, and Euphrasia is a new elemental master of wind. Not only would this honor his redemption arc, it would also give fans the story they've been waiting for, while expanding his role in Dragon's Rising storyline. So at the end of the day, Morro's story is far from finished. From his fall as Wu's first student, to his redemption in Day of the Departed, to his return in Dragon's Rising, his journey has been one of the most emotional and impactful arcs in all of Ninjago. And now with Wu's fate uncertain and Raz still holding him captive, Morro's comeback could be the key to giving fans the reunion we've been waiting for. If you want more Ninjago insights, make sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.